I'm curious your thoughts on the President's Madaraka Day speech, especially when he spoke about the time for ethnic politics being over and the time for personalities, politics around personalities being over. Your thoughts?
You want to get my thoughts?
Yes, I want to get your thoughts on the speach, particularly that part.
And I hope you can hear me well.
I can, very well.
You can hear me hard?
You can go ahead, I can hear you.
All right. Well, I think he made a very fundamental statement because the elections that we held in 2022 were elections that in a way debunked ethnic myths around the voting patterns and voting practices of Kenyans. And I think there's a lot to confirm that because, for instance, who would have ever imagined that a certain, a huge block of people from the Mount Kenya region would want to vote for Raila Odinga, and who would have ever imagined that they would also vote in majority for Ruto, the current president of the Republic of Kenya. And this is a pattern that you can trace across the entire country, where people were not glued to the ethnic agenda as it has been in the past. And I think it is something we should build on. It is something we should consolidate so that going into the future, we should be persuaded on the basis of ideology, on the basis of the program and policies that you want to pursue to cast your vote. So I think it is a good development and we should not regress. We should take it from where we are and make it even better going into the future.
Now, you're a leader from Western Kenya. Should we then expect calls for Luhya unity to come to an end?
You see, there are certain aspects of regional interests where people would want to have some measure of understanding on certain issues, what you would call their interests. It's just like if you came to the national level, you might have what you would call Kenya's national interests. Okay, so there could be some regional interests that are peculiar to all of us in Kenya today. But those should not be the defining, they should not be the only defining issue when it comes to determining the leadership of our country. We should be more broad-based, we should be more open so that we can choose the right leaders at every stage, at any time when we have our cycle of elections.
All right. Before I move you on to Haiti, just one more question on that. Do you believe the president was addressing his deputy president by making those remarks?
Honestly, no. I think he was talking to the Kenyan people. If he wanted to talk to his deputy president, he doesn't have to do it that way. He would talk to him. They were together earlier in the morning. They had lunch together, so they always meet on a one-to-one. So if you wanted to speak specific to the deputy president, there are so many avenues that he can do that. But the president was speaking to the nation. The people who voted were in their millions, okay, across the country. He was addressing a national platform, and he did not single out any particular individual or name.